Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut, Real Estate Jerky Daily. As I've been saying for almost 2 weeks, Mike is usually here, but he is not here today. And I think he's back tomorrow, but I don't know. I don't keep track of him. Anyway, I guess there it is. Instagram's a little bit slower today. All right, so we go live every morning at 8:30. I'm a little later today because there's a trash truck getting the trash out, and it was loud, so I didn't want you to hear it. So let's get right into it and not mess around. A few news for today. Let's see where we're at with the Nasdaq's up, Dow's up. Rates are better this morning. The 10-year is getting better this morning. I think it's down to 4.36. Well, let's just say rates are better by 12 basis points, and the 10-year sitting out at 4.3823. Does that really matter? No, it's just overall everything's getting better. It's because oil cracked finally below $70 a barrel and it hasn't been this low since early March, and that's just helping everything get better and better. And as long as the strait stays open and things keep going, we're going to see this inflation eventually go away. Now let's get into that type of news. So we had the PCE come out today. That's a personal consumption expenditure. The report really showed that it came in. I'm not going to get into the weeds of the numbers because you guys don't care, but it basically came in worse than they expected, but not enough to worry the market. Everybody's like, you know what? This is old news. This is from the oil and everything else, and we'll move forward. That's exactly what the bond market's looking at. If you look at taking out all the high-priced energy stuff, the food, it rose 1/10 higher to 3.4%, which was a little hotter. But again, the market's saying, you know what, this is old news. This is not something that's going to go forward because the newest thing that's changed, the biggest thing that's changed is oil's back down to almost pre-war. I think pre-war was $67. We're at 69-ish. So give another week, we'll be there. All right, so and then they had a first quarter GDP look for the final read again. They look at it like 3 times. And the final one they looked at rose from 1.6% to 2.1%, which was stronger than the estimated look at when they looked at it. So that's showing that GDP is still going up and consumer spending is much less part of that. The government spending is where everything was at because you have the investment in the AI data centers and all that build out. So again, it's showing that there is demand out there, but not necessarily for us consumers. Jobless claims was today also, which measures individuals filing for unemployment benefits for the first time. It fell 12,000 to 215,000. After a few weeks going higher, that's kind of came down. Continuing claims, which those who can stay on, unemployment for the period of time, I think it's 21 to 26 weeks. I can't remember the exact. That rose 21,000 to 1.82 million. But after a while, you can only stay on there for so long, and the max income you get from that for most people is not enough to stay on there unless you live in your parents' basement. And that's really the news for the day. I just see things are getting better. Overall, things are looking better overall. We all know how great Europeans love our country now that's over here with the World Cup. And now we know that they've been lied to as much as we've been lied to about how bad the United States is. The United States is great. We have a few problems, but nothing compared to other countries. So if you hear somebody talking bad about the United States, tell them to just, you know what, go to a different country and try to do there what you can do here. All right, so this is a short one today. Tomorrow will be longer because Mike will be back and we'll go in depth with all the inventory that we missed all week. And that's pretty much it for me today. And everything looks good. I mean, this week has been a good number. Oh, there was one more thing I was looking into. Disabled vets. There was a California bill, SB 296, that was put out like a year or so ago in 2025, and then they got to the budget and they said, we're going to pencil this. So right now, California only gives 100% disabled vets a partial break on their taxes. It's like hardly anything, where other states give you 100% if you are disabled. So they're trying to do a bill that is SB 296. It's back in the thing, and they're looking at trying to give it to where if you're 100% disabled and you make less than a certain amount, you get 100% loss on your property tax. If you make over a certain amount, you get 50%. Well, something's better than nothing. I think what they should do is just make 100%. You don't have to pay. So right now, that's still being put out there right now. They're still trying to get it passed. Hopefully they will someday get that thing passed. And just be careful if you are doing a purchase. Make sure you are talking directly to the escrow officer. Do not be careful. They're spoofing, they're doing all this stuff out there, and they're causing fraud. So be careful with that. Do not wire money unless you know exactly that you are wiring it to the right place. All right. They never call you last minute and tell you to change it. It should be the same thing that when you send in your earnest money deposit, it should be the same place when you send in the other money. All right, make it a great day. I'll be back tomorrow. Sorry so short, but it was just the facts. Make it a great day. Bye.